Hi everyone, this is Amina for another episode of Wise Wednesdays. This is a quick video on the theme of women and leadership. You may have heard that women need to improve their leadership skills or build their confidence. You may have been told that yourself. And you may be scrutinizing all your actions and sort of reflecting all the time on whether you've done it well or you haven't. And over the period of International Women's Day, I've been engaged in quite a number of conversations with very powerful women, both young and much older, who, combining their experience, had a lot of insights to share. And there was a different narrative present, that it's not about women having to fix themselves and be as good or better than men in terms of leadership skills and confidence. There was another story which was more about the system and how the system is forcing women into these kind of outdated models of leadership and into the rules and principles of a very competitive sort of work culture that's almost toxic. And the question is, do women really have to do that? Is it really right? Is that really the way forward? That women have to somehow mold themselves into these all-conquering, resilient beings? And the sentiment was, of course, that maybe not. Maybe that isn't the answer. Maybe there's a combination of things. Maybe it's a multifactorial situation, and the system has to change as much as women having to take on new roles and new attitudes. So if you're one of many women who feel that somehow they're just not up to scratch, somehow they're not displaying the right leadership skills, or they're not confident enough, and they're just not saying the right things at the right time in the right way, well, perhaps that's not true. Perhaps you're experiencing what someone has called moral injury. Moral injury, in that you're having to compromise very valuable approaches or very important values of collaborativeness, of listening, of empathy, in exchange for this more outdated model of leadership, which is more competitive and authoritarian and hierarchical and perhaps even rigid. And so in the process, you start to lose your power and lose your energy, not because you're not doing the right things, but because the system is forcing you into something that isn't right for you. One of my clients recently decided that she wasn't going to bend and mold herself into the system. She decided to leave a toxic work culture and create a new job for herself. And she's all the better for it, having been offered a much better role with more leadership capacity, more resources, and hopefully a better work environment in the long term. So that was my message for today. It's not necessarily you. Sometimes it is them. So give yourself a break and give yourself some space to reflect and see what's right for you. You don't have to stay in the work environment that you're in. Yes, you can change your attitude. Yes, you can do things differently, but that's not the only way. So I leave you with that, and I hope that this has been helpful. If you have any questions, if you have any comments, any suggestions for themes you want to see addressed, please leave me a comment and I will try and address it or get back to you. Have a great week and see you soon. Bye-bye.